Hi, meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You clicked on the Weather Now link on this Tuesday evening, around what time is it? Almost 8 o'clock in the evening. Still in a weather alert. About 80 to 90% of our expected snowfall accumulation has occurred already. And generally statewide, it's been about a 2 to 3 inch snowfall. And pinpoint weather alert overnight through Wednesday morning, even though the bulk of the accumulating snow will be ending shortly. The concern here is that overnight, later in the evening and during the overnight, some pockets of freezing drizzle of all things. So spots of drizzle with temperatures below freezing. There may be an icy glaze. So certainly untreated surfaces will remain slippery through the early morning hours. Threat tracker back down to green by Wednesday afternoon. We do expect temperatures to get above freezing this half Wednesday. In the meantime, we're looking at pictures of Newport. Normally in this shot, you would see the Newport Pell Bridge off in the distance, but the combination of fog, some drizzle, and some snow reducing visibility right now. We're looking at temperatures that have been hovering in the upper 20s to around 30. So, near or just below the freezing mark this evening and overnight. And with some of that drizzle, there'll be sort of a icy glaze. You're looking at the latest satellite and radar composite. Let me get rid of my picture here. And, we got one last batch of snow coming through right now. So now through about 9:30, we may pick up an additional ½ inch of snow on top of what's out there already, which is generally about 2 to 3 inches. I just saw a measurement out of Greenville, Rhode Island. That's the northwest part of the state with about 3 inches. You'll probably pick up another ½ inch, and that should do it. I mean, it'll still snow during the overnight, but it'll be more of a flurry, snow shower mixed with drizzle kind of a deal. But the precipitation is still extending back through central Connecticut. Here's the wider view. So the bulk of the steadier and at times heavier snow will be moving offshore. And behind that will be more of a snow showery, flurries, freezing drizzle kind of a thing. And that tends not to accumulate as far as snowfall, but certainly still keeping things kind of icy and glazy. So as far as final snowfall accumulations, again, while most of this has occurred already, statewide it's a general 1 to 3, actually more of a 2 to 3 inch snowfall. Not out of the question that in that area in darker blue, and it's the northwest corner of the state, there you maybe an isolated 3 or 4 inch amount. But statewide, generally 2 to 3, and then maybe some isolated 3 or 4 inch amounts in that area of darker blue. So forecast for this evening and overnight. Looking at any steady snow early to be transitioning over to some lighter snow, and then eventually a mix of flurries and some freezing or icy drizzle later in the evening and during the overnight hours. And then here we are Wednesday morning, and with temperatures near freezing, there'll be some icy spots early with flurries and freezing drizzle. By mid to late morning and afternoon, we actually get above the freezing mark to around 37, 38 degrees. We'll have some pockets of either some drizzle or some light to rain and snow showers. I don't think the precipitation on Wednesday is overly heavy. I think it's more nuisance than anything else. But again, watch for the icy spots early, just for the simple fact that we'll have temperatures below or near freezing at that time. So wrapping it up, most of the snow has occurred already, maybe an additional ½ inch. Statewide, it's been generally a 2 to 3 inch snowfall. Freezing drizzle later in the evening and during the overnight and early in the morning will make for some icy spots. So just be mindful that untreated surfaces now through early morning will be slick. Another weather update on 12 News starting at 10 o'clock on Fox Providence and again at 11 o'clock on Channel 12 CBS, and we'll keep you updated. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.